Greetings, everybody, to another exciting episode of ACW Beyond the Yard. I'm your host, Derek Destroyer, and I'm glad you enjoyed the Mud Thunder episode and the Christian Archer episode. But, why talk about them if we could talk about these guests that are on the show right now? And why not introduce them right now? One of them is one-time MEBW All-American Champion, one-time MEBW World Champion, one-time Internet Champion. His name is Joe Erebus.
Yo.
But he didn't came alone. Let's not forget his manager. He is the former MEBW CEO and the 8 times MEBW 24/7 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cody Powers.
You know it. Stat line Powers.
What's up?
You had to give him the 24/7 stat line.
Yeah, I had to promote the Patreon, which you can all find at patreon.com/MEBW. We have some great content on there.
Give us your money.
Subtle plug.
Give us your money.
I'll leave a link. How you guys doing?
I'm pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just quarantined in my house, I haven't gone anywhere in over a week. Getting a little crazy.
I could tell. Oh my God, are you guys ready to dive in for some questions?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm always ready.
All right. Now, on this one, it doesn't matter who goes first, but the first question is, what got you into wrestling?
You can go first, Powers.
You sure?
Yeah, you got this.
Okay. Honestly,
Cody.
I don't really know what got me into wrestling. Like, I've been into wrestling for a really long time. I was really young, probably first grade when I started watching wrestling. I was big. I used to watch a lot during like the Cena championship era, like when he got cashed in on by Edge. I was a lot in that era. And then I kind of I fell off and then I came back and I fell off and I came back. I really remember, was it WrestleMania 23 that was in Detroit? That one was, I remember that one a lot. 21.
Did you went to that one?
I wish. No, I couldn't afford it.
Oh. Were the tickets expensive?
It's just, for our monetary demographic, we didn't really fit. We didn't really have the money to get them. They weren't super expensive, but, it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, I hear you. What about you, Joe? What got you into wrestling?
Man, it would be surprised, but I haven't been a huge wrestling fan for the longest. I would have to say I got into wrestling around 2009, 2008. It hasn't been that long.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, you say 10 years, but it's not really been a long journey. It was when it was on and off with me. I never really was into it at first. Then I started to watch it more. I was like, oh, this actually seems really fun to do. And then started to get into it. My main thing I remember first seeing is Daniel Bryan and Team Hell No starting with Kane.
I remember that.
It would be a Kane one.
But you know what's crazy? That some of the guys that I already interviewed, they said that some of them have been wrestling fans for a long time, and some of them have only been into wrestling for what, perhaps 4 or 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, Thunder hasn't been into
crazy.
it.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think.
All right, now we got the first question out of the way. What were we gonna say, Cody?
I don't think Gunn.
I apologize.
If I don't know if I'm remembering right, but I think it took Tommy Gunn a little bit to get into wrestling too. But he was middle school, so it wasn't that long.
We don't care about them. That's fuck the regime, dude. That's fuck the regime.
Damn.
That's
all right, guys. What is your favorite wrestling federation to watch? Let's say in the yards.
Oh, in the yard?
Oh,
myself, dude. God. Myself. I don't care. Myself all the way.
So you like watching MEBW content?
Yes, I do, because I feel like we're the best around.
I have some good. I have some good words for this.
Okay.
I don't watch a ton of backyard wrestling, but when I do watch other companies, usually it's for scouting, just because we're trying to see who can come out.
Who's there to scout, man?
And
I hear you. I said I hear you. Like I get you.
Yeah, a lot of the one thing I've noticed with a lot of yarding companies, and like I've seen this in person, and I've seen this through texts and everything. There's just some companies that are really only one guy, and everyone else just doesn't have the passion. And it's a really prevalent issue that I see a lot. ZWE was like that for the longest time. It was just James Fury, and then eventually all the good people started coming in, and then they're all in MEBW now.
Got moved up on the roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the difference between having a passion and just kind of being there because your friend's there. Like, I see that in a lot of companies. Right. And that's why EBW has improved so much recently, is because, I don't know.
Everyone's involved.
Everyone's involved. And it used to not be like that, because when we first went to crossover with EBW, they were ready to end. It was just Max. And then all of a sudden, like, we came over there and those guys started getting into it. And now Executioner is great. Like, I watched his match with Adam. I was blown away at how good he got. I was not expecting that.
He is a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. Like, Adam did pretty good too, but Executioner was the real highlight of that match, and I'm glad he retained.
On the other hand, that EBW new Extreme title, man, it looks like it might have to be brought to a new owner. You know,
you're right.
If we can get it in the budget, we can go steal the Extreme title. Like, we know where Max lives.
No, I don't need to steal it. I know I can get it.
All right, guys.
Erebus beats back with Roman.
Hey, I retired him from MEBW, man.
Wait, that was not though, so
don't matter.
Kind of does.
All right, Cody, Joe. What would you say was the worst injury you guys ever had in wrestling?
Oh my, okay.
Oh, I think I know what you're gonna say, Jay.
Let me go back to when was it? When Tyler Adams and Chris Storm were feuding. On a TV match, I got put against Tyler Adams, and then it got changed to Chris Storm, just out of the blue. During that match, Austin, he was supposed to go with a couple knees to my chest area. One, I was supposed to catch it, but he technically forced it through and hit my nose, and I thought I broke my nose. But no. But it was a blood match. I would say that much.
Yeah, it was. I only have one injury I can think of that wasn't minor things, and that was the infamous punt kick from James Fury. So I was talking to James when we were supposed to do that bit, and I said, "Okay, James, what do I got to do to sell the punt kick? Like, what do I got to do? Give me how do I protect and everything?" He's just like, "Oh, you just take it." And I was like, "What? Are you?" I'm like, "I guess I just take it." And he kicked me in the head so hard, my head hurt for the next couple weeks.
Damn.
As you
get, there's some moves where you just have to take it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, for example, chops, you can't
oh yeah, you have to take chop. I did get an injury from not taking a chop once. This was when we filmed the Hall of Fame last year.
Oh my god.
We were all hanging out outside, and me and Tyler Adams were chopping each other. And out of panic, my arm just kind of shot up to protect myself as he was chopping me. And the way our arms hit, my arm was hurting real bad for the next couple hours. It was not a pleasant experience.
Wow.
Shots from Tyler Adams hurt.
Yeah. You know what's worse? Those fucking neck chops.
Oh my god.
Holy god.
I hate when he does this.
What do you guys say would be your dream match in the yards?
Joe, you take this one first.
You got this one. You got this one.
What do you mean I got this one?
You go first.
Come in, ladies first. I was only joking there.
Joe, that would be you then.
Hell no, bitch. You go first.
I don't know, honestly. I was gonna have a joke match with Falcon from EBW, but we scrapped that, thankfully.
It's okay, J&A boys. I love you too.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
okay,
at
Navy.
least I had a crossover in J&A, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Besides one thing that happened.
Like, god damn, I can't believe that happened in my dream match. Like, damn, that was just bad luck.
That was really bad luck. Like, I remember we have a group chat with all the people that were at Civil War, and Navy posted about it. I don't know if I can say that. Luke Hayes posted about it. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Like, tell me more what happened, because, like, since I'm not in the group and all that.
Just, let's lay this out. No one gives a fuck about your injury.
Damn, Joe. No. Joe. We're supposed to be tweeners, Joe. Tweeners. No, but no, we're all just like, oh, that really sucks. That was unfortunate. I would expand, but there's certain things like I don't know how much we're gonna reveal, backstage wise.
I know what you're talking about.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, yeah, we had some.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. You can go.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Come on, Bowers, dude. You're supposed to be the talking person of our fucking faction, man.
You're the Gus. You're
Joe,
the guest.
you're not allowed to talk anymore, Joe. After that Kobe line.
Get the hell out of here. You made it kind of joke to the regime. I was pretty embarrassed.
Okay, yeah, that one was bad. I'll admit that one was bad.
You gotta work on your promos, man.
Oh, you shut up. I don't want to hear it. I posted that Civil War promo on Patreon, Joe. Remember that?
Remember that baseball slide, too?
He got my ass.
Dang.
Remember that time your ass crack was out in a match? Oh, wait. That's every match.
Hey, Bowers. Wow. Hey, you know that guy Los Diego? Never mind. I'm just going to leave that there. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, leave Los Diego alone.
You know what I'm talking about.
Just because Los Diego is lost currently doesn't mean anything.
Los Diego has shapeshiftinitis, guys.
Yeah, shapeshiftinitis. He's very sensitive about it, and that's why he lives alone with his cousin, his 6-mile apartment that has multiple bullet holes in the window.
I'm not gonna lie. I heard that they have a new ref coming too. They have someone else that's going to be trying out for AEW.
We already have 2. I don't need another.
I think his name is like Ref Face or whatever.
What is this, ATW, where we have 10 jobber characters and then 1 good wrestler?
I'm just saying.
Oh, did I say that?
I think he wants to make his debut at Revolution or something.
I don't know about this one. I don't know if we can clear that with legal.
Why not just leave it until the time comes? Let's just say that.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, Bowers.
All right, both of you guys. What were your thoughts on the first ever crossover between MEBW and EBW?
Wasn't when it didn't care about it.
Yeah, you weren't there. You were barely in the company when that happened.
Not with the company.
Oh, he didn't exist at the time?
I did, but it was just like that was before where I've made my mind about wrestling.
Okay.
So the thing with the thing with EBW,
Corona, that
was like I was still relatively new to the company. My first ever show was Backyard Mania 2. So I we went out to EBW in about August, so I was still relatively new, and that EBW trip was just amazing. Like I got to know Thunder and Adams a lot better. I already knew Delta previously.
That was right when you were starting to get with the company too.
Yeah, that was right when I started. I wasn't supposed to go to that trip.
Yeah, I remember that.
Supposed to go. I took his spot because he bitched out or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I just remember going down there and meeting Max. It was such a weird feeling. It's like we just drove to New Jersey to meet some random kid. And it was a really good time. We watched All In and all hated it.
Nice.
Yeah, we were supposed to do our third crossover that time, but we didn't because we wanted to watch All In, and thank God we watched All In. I hate that I said that, but it's true. Because then we actually waited to film the third crossover.
Wow.
And it was better because of it.
Oh, what was I gonna say, guys? Why did you guys become backyard wrestlers?
Okay, I'll start this one off this time. Okay, so I'm going to give you the whole story of how it all started. It's not a long story. I'll give you the story, though.
All right, take your time.
I'm going to be honest. I was using the bathroom when this happened. I was on the toilet. I'm just going to be honest, because this is exactly how it started. I was using the bathroom. I have one of my friends that used to be in ZWE. And it was when James was in there and everything. James lives around the block from me. So it wasn't a big deal to me to go record ZWE. I was texting. My friend texted me saying, hey, go subscribe to our channel. I said, I'm only subscribing if I'm in it. And he sent me James's Snapchat, being like, here you go. So I texted James. And later that night, I got in a call with James and Nick, formerly known as Xavier King. And he texted me. He wanted to know everything about wrestling that I knew.
Did you say Xavier King did that?
No, James did that. James was James was the one that was talking the most on the call. Nick,
I had a good Xavier King impression, but I'm gonna save it.
King was the one that was just like responding to everything, like with like just a little reaction. James was the one that was interested in me. So, and then he told me, all right, be at my house in 2 days on a Saturday or Sunday to tape. So when I went there, my first ever match was against James. I'm going to be honest. I did not know a lot about wrestling, but I've come a far way. And I felt like it's all thanks to James and everyone in MEBW.
Yeah, like the one thing I got to give credit to James for was like ZWE was basically our NXT, and we just got everyone from ZWE that was like worth our time.
If it wasn't for James, you wouldn't see James Fury, you wouldn't see Joe Erebus, you wouldn't see Blake Viper, you might have not even seen Jack Delta.
Dang.
Yeah, possible.
Just imagine how MEBW would have been different.
For real.
MEBW would probably be over by this point because, like, on looking at MEBW, the only EBW person left is Tyler Adams, and the only HWW person left is like Gingy and Thunder.
Dang.
And Apex.
Yeah.
But Apex is barely there. He's
a
bad job.
Yeah. I hate that Apex guy. We need to get him sometime.
We'll get him.
We'll get him soon.
That was really some good thoughts, but what if you guys never became wrestlers?
If I've never became a wrestler, I don't know where my life would be. Going through all my experiences, especially traveling down to Georgia, going through all that, I wouldn't know where I would be without wrestling right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I really don't know what I would be doing if I wasn't in MEBW right now.
Yeah.
Like
I would not know. Like right now, we wouldn't be having this talk right now. I wouldn't like before all this happened. I was talking to Thunder. I would have never been talking to him.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
The only person out of the MEBW roster that I talked to before MEBW was Delta. Yeah, everyone else I met later on.
Yeah, mine was Owen Orion and Tommy Gunn. That was it.
I had a class with Tommy in high school, but like I didn't really have that much interaction. I just knew he was the guy with the Enzo and Cash shirt on, and I was like, "Oh, I watched one too." Because he was intimidating, and he still is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What would you say was your best moment in MEBW?
When I won the world title.
Yeah, that was a good moment. That was a really good one.
How about you, Cody?
That's tough. That's really tough.
Don't say a 24/7 title when I swear to God.
Listen, Joe, as much as the 24/7 title is my baby,
Shut up,
those
Archery.
are meaningless. I was trying to bury my own Patreon, but it's like just for us to have fun.
Yeah.
The Patreon title is the real thing that matters. Which
old
I
hardcore title.
feel like I need to point out, since not everyone has subscribed to our Patreon. Delta is a double champion right now, as he is the Patreon champion and the world champion, which no one backstage has realized until I just said that. I feel like.
Yeah, I did not know that. Hey, I'm still the ZWE Universal Champion too.
You are the longest reigning ZWE Universal Champion by far.
I've had it for over a year now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to think. I'm still trying to think. Honestly, Backyard Mania 3, when the Lost was formed, was really cool. Even though I was super nervous during it, you can tell just by how I'm feeling.
When you were going, when you made your entrance to Mania.
Dude, I was just like, I was hopped up on adrenaline. That was so exciting.
That was the peak of my career. That was the peak of my career.
Just wait.
If there's one thing you could change about backyard wrestling, what would it be?
Mine would be TBW not retiring. After Georgia,
that's a good one.
After Georgia, after that whole time, I was like, damn, this is really going to be the only time.
Yeah.
It was such a fun experience that I would do it anytime, any day.
Oh, totally. As much as nothing can top like the feeling of the original trip to EBW, when we all made that trip for Civil War down to TBW, all of those guys are just wonderful people.
Mm-hmm. All they did was help us. They didn't. Yeah. All they did was help us.
Constantly training everyone, just having a good time. It's like we knew each other for years, and we'd like barely talked. Well, not barely talked, but we hadn't talked as much as we do now. We still talk to the TBW boys every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like our first interaction with them was so weird. We got there one night around 8:00 at night, and we went straight to the hotel to drop off our things, and then we went straight there. And it was so weird seeing Dak Ryan running out to the van from the front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I'll never forget.
They started taking Canadian destroyers from a teddy bear on couches, like as we walked into the house, and we're like, "What did we walk into?"
No, when I walked in, I was like, "This is home. This is home."
It is home. It really is. So originally, the trip that we were going to make with all the crossovers coming up was mostly for us to go see the TBW boys, and coronavirus really hurts because we were all excited to go see them again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We were going to go during WrestleMania weekend, too. We were going to watch WrestleMania with them.
We would have to watch WrestleMania with all of them. That would have been great. It would have been this Friday. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we would have loved.
What's your guys' thoughts on the WrestleMania?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it's already recorded, I bet.
I know.
Oh, it's definitely recorded. I'm a little torn on it because I do think the live crowd is something that makes WrestleMania. But I think if they do it right, and if they have like a couple of the like more entertaining guys that aren't going to be on the card, like around the ring as an audience, I feel like it could be gold.
It is.
I'm not a big AEW person, but that whole bit with Sammy Guevara singing along to Chris Jericho's theme song, I got a kick out of.
That was like a good.
Wait, are you talking about when? What are you talking about? I feel like I know what you're talking about.
It's when Chris Jericho comes
Sammy
out.
Guevara was singing Judas a couple weeks ago.
I remember
it was when they started doing the empty arena.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember just last week, Jericho took a camera and pointed it to a producer, and he sang the song.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But did you see how powerful his music is? Like, especially his entrance, like the whole crowd singing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Judas is a good song.
Yeah, Judas is a really good song.
I don't know if I'd name a pay-per-view after it, but it's a good song.
Yeah. Kind of like how we named Going Rogue after Rogue 4.
That was a gimmick pay-per-view. That was fine. At least it wasn't Raven's Eye or whatever the fuck it was.
Okay. Ravens Revenge. Get it right.
Revenge. I'm sorry.
All right, guys. If you guys could join any other generation in backyard wrestling, who would it be and why?
Take J&A so I can take the title.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
J&A title is on my list to get.
Wait, the J&A or the international? Because I want the international.
That is a good title.
They're both, international. Just like seeing who else has held it. But
yeah, we
that
own
J&A title too.
The trademark, so technically that belt is ours. So J&A, we're coming for you.
Yeah, don't worry, hot dog. I'm coming for you, dog.
Watch out! They're gonna do a Booker T reference. We're coming after you.
Yeah. Canceled on Twitter. It's okay, Joe. Don't worry. The only thing Hot Dog can do is create a wrestler with the same exact face for every single character.
You got me. That pops me. You got me.
No, but in all seriousness, companies that I would want to join, EBW is high up on my list because every time we do an EBW crossover, I'm just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I did. I was in like the brawl for the first Worlds Collide, and then I reffed the second Worlds Collide, and then I was not in the third one at all. I was cameraman a little bit, and I was like at the end when we were all in a group, but that was about it.
Wait.
So EBW would be cool because they've all developed.
But what happened during the crossovers? Were you just getting downgraded or what? Or did it just not have any plans with
being like, the thing with being like a manager and a CEO is like you can only really do the segments where you announce stuff or you're like a formal contract signing. You can't really. There's not much else you can do. I'm not a wrestler, and I'll never claim to be. If I was in an actual match and it wasn't supposed to be a short comedy thing, it would be not good.
You wouldn't interfere or something like that?
Just say no, Bowers.
Just say no so we can move on.
I guess no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys would really love to have a match against Luke Haynes. Or Joe.
Yeah.
Especially Joe.
Yeah.
Luke Hayes would be interesting.
I was supposed to have a match with him.
I do think we need to steal that international title first, and then we can deal with Luke Hayes.
All he does is backbreakers, so I just have to be ready for that.
Right. Study for those, because I was supposed to have a match with him at last rights, but, I got injured. So, I forgot. Jet Johnson was the replacement. It was supposed to be a champion versus champion match.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
because I went over there and defended
right
my
before
title.
He goes on the Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you defend it against Jake Frost?
No, I did. We just had a one-on-one match, but I defended my title against Adam Andrews.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you guys didn't know about this, during our match, me versus Adam Andrews, that's where my left knee started getting injured.
Yeah, I heard you talk about it on the Thunder episode.
Just damn.
Yeah, that's
right. At least I had some pretty decent matches.
I'm trying. Yeah, like as much as it sucks, at least you got some good stuff in. And
yeah,
at least it's something.
At least you traveled all the way. At least you got some matches.
Right.
Like it would have sucked if that was your first match.
Exactly. Just imagine. Goddamn.
Yeah.
The worst part is, after we were done filming and all that, we were supposed to go to Dairy Sweet. I think it's that's where on the other episode we're like, it's a really good place to go eat, and unfortunately we never went because I got injured.
Damn.
That sucks.
The one thing I'm really disappointed about our Georgia trip being canceled is Chick-fil-A. We don't have a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Okay. So. No, Waffle House.
Waffle House is good.
Dude, our Waffle House trips.
Yeah, if you've ever seen, so I couldn't imagine being a Waffle House employee at 1 a.m. in Georgetown and just turning around and seeing about 20 guys walk in at the same time. The fear in her eyes was just so powerful. And we're all just like, please, please, can we have waffle? That's mostly what our TBW trip was we just had a good time.
Yeah, there was no bad times at all during that trip.
You didn't eat did you eat the hot sauce?
Yes, I did, but I didn't have a powerful taste to it. You and Adam did.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into this. This is a behind the scenes MEBW backstage look. No one outside of the company has heard this story.
Hot sauce doesn't affect me like that. Not like you guys.
Well, no, listen. Me and Adam took more, but I'll explain in a second.
Damn lie.
So, when we went to TBW, in their fridge, they had a bottle of Mad Dog 357, which is an extremely hot sauce. Now, Adam, Tyler Adams is like, oh, I can handle the spice, guys. I can.
That's how he is, dude. That's how he is.
I see how it is. I'm naturally really competitive, so when I see Adams doing that, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll match you. Bet, let's go.
That's when I came in too. I went in after that.
Because all I had to do was go take a walk and kind of like sit by the lake and be like, oh my God, I think I'm going to die. And then almost walk into a and then immediately turn around because Georgia's bugs are on crack. Like, the insects in Georgia are insane. I don't get how they live with them. But no, Tyler Adams threw up and shit at the same time. He did not handle that hot sauce good.
No. At that one point, he was sitting on the couch, quote unquote, I think I need my stomach pumped.
Yeah. Like, Zach Ryan was like, you can take him to the hospital, bro? Like,
and then I went to go tell Papa Joe, and Papa Joe ran in
there.
Good. Wow.
It was a wild trip, man.
Thinking Adams was gonna die. No, we had a pretty good time.
Oh, I'm almost in tears of laughing this. Wow.
It was a good time.
That was a good story.
We had some things. Those are extra adventures.
Nice.
That's not definitely being our last time going down there either.
You know?
Oh, definitely not.
After this Corona shit goes by, man.
We'll for sure be going back down there.
You know, it'd be really cool.
What?
Like, I don't know if we could make this, but just imagine if somebody made like, I wouldn't say probably a trading card, but of backyard wrestlers. You know, like it shows the wrestling in the front, then it shows like the details in the back.
That would be pretty cool. That would actually be really cool. Like, yeah,
that would be
just imagine
sweet.
just having that.
Like you got
on the bottom. Really cool?
Yeah, you got in the bottom corner,
back.
like the logo. You got their name. Yeah, got the finishers on the back.
We did have a sub MEBW account that was like backyard wrestling Pokemon cards.
Oh, nice.
Credit
those, but I don't think it's active anymore.
Okay.
I'd take a backyard wrestling video game though. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh my god, if I could have a video game, dude, that would be badass.
Oh, I'd be beating up so many jobbers.
Dude, you would be like a 50. You would be like a 52 overall with your wrestling skills. You have mic skills, but not wrestling skills.
Overall, that would beat everybody's ass.
You mean Aaron Matthews?
Imagine,
no, he's like a 2 overall.
Wow. Imagine having a jobber Royal Rumble match.
Oh,
just full of jobbers.
Oh. Yes, like an ATW Rumble. Oh man, I'm heated. Nah. I gotta get my barbs in somewhere because we can't do our build anymore.
Yeah, fuck Ironclad.
Speaking about video games, like I was doing like I would say a concept, all right? And I was in school, like I was just playing with Photoshop, and I was in a class where I was supposed to be doing video and audio productions, which most of the time my homework is like making ACW videos, so it's pretty easy. And when I have free time, I just like try to make like the home screen for ACW Backyard Wrestling, like which is pretty cool. I even made a game cover, and on the game cover I made a special edition, and it had Matt Thunder, and it says Best of the Yard edition. You know, just has like MEBW, EPW, JNA, just a bunch of federations.
I saw one of the JNA covers. One of the guys posted it in the group chat. It looked pretty good.
I was the one that made it. Yeah.
That's dope. Erebus, are you eating snacks?
No, that's not me.
When was that?
Oh.
That's my parents in the background.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you eating chips without me, bro? I'll come to your house.
I'll fly over there.
Bro, I'm downstairs with you.
No, I definitely won't. I don't want to go outside.
Hell no.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
If any of you guys could say anything to the backyard wrestling community, what would it be?
Ooh, I got to think about that one.
All right, go, Joe. The stage is yours. The yard is yours.
You got to give me a second, too.
Ah, shit. Commercial break.
Commercial break. Crystal Pepsi.
No, Snapple Apple.
Snapple Apple. Yeah, we've done so many commercials.
Wait, you guys did commercials for MEBW?
Oh, yeah.
Like skits?
I know one of them. Yeah, I know one of them was in our Mayhem pre-show from last year.
Okay.
I think it was a Crystal Pepsi skit. It was pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
We did a Snapple Apple bit, but I don't know where we put it. I might have it just on my phone.
You might have to show me that
Tommy
later.
Gunn does a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you a clip. I'll send you it. Tommy Gunn Dyke's doing commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to try to get a little promo on coronavirus because when Tommy does promo, he goes off.
You know what will be funny? I saw a meme the other day. It showed Vince McMahon. Like, it said that, oh my God, I hope WWE doesn't do anything worse. No, it didn't go like that. My bad. It shows like NBA canceled, football canceled. Like, it just shows other sports canceled. Then it shows WWE, shows Vince McMahon, and he says, "Here comes Corona virus."
Vince would make a coronavirus character.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, like Corona, like before the coronavirus actually happened, I feel like Corona would actually be a good wrestling name. Just depend on how it goes,
Yeah, it depends on the gimmick. I can see it working for a certain gimmick.
Like probably like a luchador, a Mexican wrestler, like Corona,
Yeah,
that could work.
Get that advertisement money.
Right.
I think I got my my backyard wrestling message. To everyone in the backyard wrestling universe, have a good time, but work on your stuff. There's so much potential in the world, and the more companies that are on a higher level, the better, because then there's just so many options to choose from. And the scene can continue to thrive once MEBW and EBW and JNA and ATW, when they're all gone, someone else can take their place. And the scene can thrive on, but hopefully it continues.
What about you, Joe? Is there anything you want to say? Or are you still thinking?
One thing I would say. Well, coming from MEBW as a whole, I'm going to do something like that. Yeah, coming from MEBW to a whole, to the rest of the backyard community, watch out. We're coming. That's all I'm saying.
We're coming after you.
We're doing big things, man. Big things are coming up for us.
We're doing very big things. Unfortunately, 2 of our big things got canceled, but we have more.
Just wait.
We will survive.
Damn, I had huge plans this year, especially summer.
Our
summer
will
still be crazy, dude.
Interesting.
I just hope summer is like well enough, good enough, so we could travel.
I really hope it's good.
I just hope this virus shit is passed.
Right.
Yeah, because we have some things that if they do happen, we're gonna turn the backyard wrestling world on its head if they happen. But who knows? Schedules change. Things happen.
Yeah.
There have been multiple times where we've almost had a crossover, and it just doesn't work out sometimes. But that's.
What's you guys' thoughts on CMW, the Backyard Wrestling Federation from Australia?
That's you, Byers.
I haven't really watched them.
You heard
but,
about them.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. I've heard of them. They have reached out to us, and like, as much as I would love to go to Australia, it's just too much money. It's
Dude,
just
it's
way.
like it's for $1,000 for a ticket there, and then we have to buy a ticket back for another $1,000. And then we have to support ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and, like they do seem interesting, and like I like Australia as a country, so I'd have a good time.
Okay.
But damn, it's expensive.
Yeah.
That's one thing that really fits a lot of our crossovers is money. Like we would do so many crossovers.
Because like I mean, when we do crossovers, like we don't get paid, but like we spend our money and to travel over there, you know, which is if you think about it, it's unique because like it's you could tell that backyard wrestling is way different than other sports like in school because one, you meet new people, two, if you work your ass off, both of you guys could put on an amazing matches, you know.
Yeah, and a lot of the indie scene right now, and just in general, is a lot of former backyard guys.
Okay.
Like all the TBW guys, they all moved on to the indies. And I know there's a lot more of the current guys that plan on moving to the indies once they're done yarding.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, MEBW has a lot of them.
It's just they're not ready, or probably they are ready, but like they just still want to do MEBW just for a while.
So the determining factor for most of the guys is age. Like
no. Some determining factors are the backstage problems, but
well, yeah, but I mean, mostly people going into pro, like you got to be older to train, at least around here.
Yeah,
and like Michigan's a good area for training because pretty much right down the street from us we have the House of Truth wrestling school, and they've had so many people come from them.
Oh, nice! I just wish we had a wrestling school where we're at, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out good. We've been lucky enough to have a couple. We've even we haven't really talked about this, but we even had a company up in Flint, maybe like almost a year ago, contact us, and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to come to a show and like get in for free and all that?" And we're like, "Okay, cool. I guess like this is interesting."
From Ohio,
stage, we got to walk down the ramp. We got to go in the ring. We got to go. We helped take down the ring because we're good boys and we know proper wrestling etiquette. We even wiped our feet on the mats going into the ring. Proper etiquette.
Respect.
Apron. I mean, Delta's correcting me. Yeah.
Say what up to just say what up to Delta for me real quick.
Joseph said hi.
Tell him I'm getting him back for that match for the world title.
Are we?
Oh yeah, it will happen soon.
Sure it will. He says you're doomed.
One loss is found and it's over.
Yeah, if you take the ass bump.
Speaking about bumps, what was the worst bumps you guys ever took in, or the best bumps, depending?
Oh. Punt kick was. Well, I guess that wasn't a bump though.
The worst bump I've taken is a leg jump off the trampoline where I thought I almost broke my ankle.
Oh, dude!
What happened?
I remember that one.
Okay, so it was in my match against Delta.
Okay.
I jumped off the trampoline, do a leg drop. I did it against Viper before. I guess I put my leg a little too much far back, and it was the wrong way. And yeah.
How long ago was that?
2 weeks ago, last week on Assault. That was last week, yeah.
Is it you versus
that was
Delta?
Yeah.
All right. Because I have it on here right now. I'm just trying to find. Is it like close to the end, or what's up?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like, I haven't taken too many like big bumps. Oh, there was damn it! I have to reveal something for this, but
No, you don't.
I was reffing a match, and at one point there was a move through a set of tables, and I was on the ground, and as someone broke through the tables, the sawhorse that was holding the table like fell and whacked me right on the leg, and it just like it hit in the perfect spot. It just hurt constantly.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this about No Escape.
Was it No Escape?
You gotta. I don't want to like say who you were. Like who was
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely No Escape.
Xavier King.
Yeah, that one.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it hurt so much. I was like, really. You can see me like go, ah shit, like as it's happening.
And you still had to do the pin.
Wow.
I still had to do it. Yeah, of course.
Hey,
Be a trooper.
Joe.
Hey, what?
I think I found it when you do the leg drop on Delta.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, I see it. Damn. Hey, at least you still finished the match, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, but I lost.
Yeah, I see you grabbing your ankle.
Mark my
Holy
words,
shit.
I will be the one that end Delta's retain.
End his retain?
And his reign as world champion.
There you go.
We will just have to wait and see then.
Yeah, we will.
Any words on Delta? Like, what advice would you give before you guys have a next match for the title?
Bowers, you got this one.
I can't speak ill of my homie.
We're coming after you? Or what?
I mean, like, Joe Erebus is gonna be coming for that title because, like, Joe Erebus is always coming for that title. He's always got to win that. But yeah, I don't really have any negatives.
As you can see, my character likes to get a lot of TV title matches. So
yeah, you're the TV title man.
Are you a mid-carder?
I'm not a mid-card man.
Okay.
I'm not as bad as you.
Huh. Okay.
Fight.
Just give him a match and I'll fight.
Joe Erebus is firmly bet. Joe Erebus is firmly an upper mid carder.
Okay.
Unlike the entirety of the ATW roster except for Christian Archer.
Okay. I guess we have some real beef right here.
No, it's mid carder. Everyone else is like below us in Apex, but Chadwick is a mid carder.
Okay.
We would with Chadwick.
Sorry, who?
I'm sorry, Sammy Collins.
Down.
I like Chadwick Overkill better.
Hey, Joe, I have a serious question. All right?
Okay. All right, I'm ready for your series.
Okay, here it goes. And Cody Powers, you could also think about this as well. How do you guys feel? All right. How do you feel about having a match against me in the future in MEBW?
I
would kick your ass. One loss in town and it's over.
We'll see about that.
As Joe Erebus's manager,
You don't know
what he
coming,
said.
Boy. You don't know what's coming.
You're right. Then again, you don't know what's coming from my receiving end.
I just know I can't. I just know you won't be able to deadlift power bomb me.
Okay. You're going right there, Matt Thunder.
All love, though. All love.
Sure, I might have some weakness, but, you guys don't know my strength yet.
Hey, all you got to do from this injury, I'm going to be for all you do, just come back harder than ever. That's all you got to do. Just work harder than ever, and you'll be fine.
But I just have one problem. You see, now everybody knows my weakness.
What's your weakness?
My left knee, because that's where I had injured.
Oh, there's your weakness.
That's you got to deal with now.
Right. Everyone's going to be coming after that knee.
It's going after Edge's neck.
Right.
Or going after his wife.
I'm good. Tommy Gunn can have that one. I'd take an Alexa Bliss or like a maybe.
Okay, we didn't need to get there, dude. Okay, dude. We don't have to go to our cons or pros.
Who do you guys say is your favorite female wrestler?
Oh God,
I feel like this question was just made up on the spot.
It was. This was.
Favorite female? I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna say it. I don't really care for women's wrestling. Like, cool.
You don't care. I do.
Hell in a Cell, and it's just a shitty Hell in a Cell.
Like, I feel like there's some stuff that women can't talk about, man. Like, no, I'm trying to be sexist or anything, but trying to be a bit on
WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, they botched the ending. Did you guys see the ending? God, what a botch.
Yeah, it was botched.
Terrible.
That was not
Ronda
good.
was supposed to kick out earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
And the shoulders was up. Wow.
I do think Cross a good bit.
No.
Had you guys ever?
But that's about.
Yeah. Had you guys ever had a crush on any wrestling, like especially the women?
Oh God, I had a huge crush on AJ Lee.
Well, I'll answer for Tyler Adams. He likes Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah, Tyler Adams' week-long recurring dream about Alexa Bliss. Oh, that was one of the early MEBW stories that I remember.
Damn.
I used to be really into AJ Lee before she retired or quit or whatever the fuck.
AJ Lee,
The Bella Twins, I guess. The Bella Twins, because I used to just watch them when I was little, like when I got in wrestling, and when they were main.
Joe, you want me to spoil the Bella Twins for you?
Go ahead.
There was this backstage story. I don't know how true it is, but Tony Atlas, who's a former wrestler back in the day, he was saying that one time he caught the Bellas in a hot tub in like Georgia, just butt naked, and then eventually that segued into them allegedly like peeing on people. And I don't know how to feel about that.
Peeing on people?
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I know. So think about that.
Cody Powers, Joe, Erebus, if you're hearing this, I just want to say thank you for being in ACW Beyond the Yard. I'm sure the fans loved your time being in Beyond the Yard, and I hope I could guys have you again in this show.
Yeah, I had a good time.
And hopefully next time, if you guys are in the show again, we could probably like tell some wrestling stories or something, to keep our backyard wrestling community alive.
Oh yeah, we got some interesting ones, and we'll have some more interesting ones as time goes on.
Speak of the devil, here's Joe. All right, Joe, if you weren't hearing this earlier, because I don't know what happened, folks, but it just got canceled or disconnected, so we're just at the closing end. So, Joe, thank you on being in ACW Beyond the Yard.
No problem. Feel like this was a big waste of time, but it's whatever.
Down.
Big heel Joe Erebus.
I'm sorry about that, fans. Joe is, it's that time of the month.
Yeah, he's a real dick.
Right.
I'm going to post that baseball slide, buddy.
Bet. That's been posted by like 3 different people. I've seen it from Joe Dean alone like 6 times.
Yeah, because Joe Dean asked me to send it to him one time. I told him not to spread the video, and that happened.
Well, you can't trust fucking Joe Dean. You saw what he did at whatever pay-per-view he turned on.
Jack Delta.
Yeah.
No.
Any last words, guys, before we head out?
Backyard wrestling community, we're coming for you.
We coming for you.
And word.
No.
I was waiting the whole video to just do that the whole time.
Wow, what?
Please edit. Yeah, please edit.
Yeah, we could say something else, like, we're coming after you, what's his name, Christian Archer or something.
No, that's just Matt Thunder's job. We'll just put him in Matt Thunder, and then that'll be it.
Right. You know what I would also love to see? if it's possible, imagine having a face-to-face interview with, like, let's say I'm interviewing them, okay? Just imagine Matt Thunder and Christian Archer.
That'd be interesting.
Like,
we were gonna
I
get.
don't care about them.
I guess I can say it because we're not doing it anymore. But we were gonna get Thunder and Archer, for the
weigh-in?
ATW crossover. We're gonna get the match entirely. And now it's canceled.
Not a match I care for.
It would be a pretty cool thing.
But
It'll be pretty cool if you guys did like some sort of weigh-in, you know, like kind of like John Moxley and Chris Jericho.
Kind of like the UFC.
Give it that big fight feel.
Yeah, you could do something like that, you know. 2 federations, only 1 winner. That would be pretty cool to see.
That'd be interesting. If that crossover ever happens, which at this point I don't know if it's still gonna, but who knows? Only time will tell for that one.
Right, only time will tell. All right, thank you, Cody Powers and Joe Erebus, and thank you, ACW Universe and Backyard Wrestling Community, and I will see you in the next episode of Beyond the Yard. Thank you, guys, and hopefully you guys have an amazing and safely day.
I love you, Apache King. I had to get that in there.
All suck.
Not Apache King. He's dope.
He predicted me winning the title, so I like him. And Bagel. Bagel is my guy. Bagel is my guy.
All right, thank you, guys.
John Morgan, you can go fuck yourself.
John Morgan.
You leave John Morgan alone.
Bro, he's probably going to write 2 paragraphs about this whole podcast.
Good. I hope he does. I hope he says Joe Erebus is just Kane, but like a diet.
Okay, I'm not the demon anymore. Get out of here.
I'm not the bad guy. I'm just the interviewer. I don't want any bad heat. Especially from a handicapped person.
We just like to have a good time.
Right.
Yes,
so I'll see you guys in the future?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thank you, guys.